Hey guys, hope it's going well. This is the first game of Axiom getting 5 clan members onto the same side, and this time we all had destroyers. 5 destroyers, all from us, all at tier 8 in a tier 9 battle, but it's only one tier 9 per side. They have got a lot more, but as it comes to it, it doesn't really bother me that much. I'm not sure how much it impacts on everybody else, but I know it definitely doesn't impact me on that much. So let's sit back and enjoy. I am going to talk through this one. There are some very cool moments and a few things to think about. But as you can see, we currently have 3 of us all down south. That's myself, Parrot and Gunfios. Parrot's in the Akazuki, Gunfios is in the Benson. We are pushing towards A with a sizable chunk of our team. Wardred and Thalak, Wardred and Akazuki, Thalak and the Low Yang are pushing C. Their plan is to try and hold them off at C. Cap it if they can, if not they're going to bug out. We're going to push A heavy. And then a few other of our team members are just going to sail around in the open and do their jobs, which is very cool. So this is actually one of my first games in the kid. I really enjoy the ship. It's a Fletcher, and it's only got one bank of torpedoes, and they're Benson torps, so they're a decent range, really slow, and don't pack the biggest punch, but they're very useful to get you out of a jam and to help move ships into certain positions. And if you're okay at predicting where somebody's going to be, then actually they become really useful. In a previous video that I did, you see me take out Turpits with them, because I predicted that he was going to turn right, and he did turn right. Again, bit of luck there and a bit of judgment, but it sometimes managed to pull that off. Flamu calls them preemptive torps. I think they're a bit of luck and judgment than anything else, but there we go. Anyway, we're into A. Parrot slows down and pulls up. Myself and Gun keep pushing. Now we know there's something else in here. The question for you guys is, where do you think he is? Well, we've got a good idea. As you can tell, we're turning. And we can also tell he left the cap and came back in again, which means he's repositioning himself to try and do something. So Gun is going in for a closer look, while I push wide, trying to spot him. And we're not sure what it is up to this point. We are up against 5 other destroyers. Luckily for us though, we're all tier 8. There he is. That poor little Mayhan has no idea what's going to happen. Look at this firepower from this kid. It is just incredible. Yes, it's a Fletcher. And at tier 8, these guns just become monsters. So I'm sailing away. Gun spots the torps for me, that's cool. So that now means I know where I can go. I'll start turning in. So we don't know where the Mayhan is now. We know he's here, and we now know that he's pushing south through that little gap. Okay. We also know he's fired all his torpedoes. So our battleships are safe. So at this point I'm going, right, Gun, Parrot, I want you to move north. Okay, go around the north side of the islands. I'm going south. Because if we look at him now, there's only one place he can go. Okay? He can only pull north. And if you pull north, he's going to come into Gun and Parrot's gun range here. But he's trapped. He's in a rock and a hard place. There's no way out. You've got 2 Scharnhorst, a Gneisenau out, a Benson and Akazuki. There's a North Carolina a little ways off. What's he gonna do? We've also just lost Wardred. I'd actually love to see Wardred's replay for that to see exactly what happened. Incoming torps. I'm not even going to bother firing because I know he's dead and I don't want to give my position away. So now the job is to take B. We know there's a destroyer in there, and we know it's an Akatsuki. We know there's a Colorado up north. And this is where the fun really begins. Because there's about to be an almighty fight over B. And this bit is really, really fun. I have to say that playing in a group of 3 destroyers is great, especially in working in such good teamwork as the 3 of us are. But with 5 of us, it just becomes silly. You got Thalak there in his low yang, and he's drawing people away. He's making sure that he's spotting torpedoes coming in for the Colorado, the Pensacola, and the Ibuki. He's making sure he attempts to spot enemy ships. And I've got no fears whatsoever about pushing in here. My detection's 5.8. So let's start firing. Wait to be targeted. There we go. I'm targeted now. And I pop my smoke. Take a hit. Okay, that was a good hit. Now I just start shooting. Now the reason I'm moving forward here is I'm trying to spread my smoke out a little bit. The reason you do this is to give yourself more space to maneuver. If you think about it, if you've got such a small smoke screen, it's really easy for enemy destroyers to understand where to fire their torps. If you've got a nice small a nice big smoke screen, then you can move in and out of it. They've got to spread their torps out in a much bigger way. There's a Kagero. So for this example, look, see those torps? They're going into me. They're aimed at me. They're not aimed at gun. Gun's not even spotted. They're aimed at me to try and smoke me out of this of my smoke screen. But we got a glimpse of the Kagero there, and we're now just going to start pummeling this KGV. There's a second set of torps again coming for me. This is working really well too. I can stay in my smoke screen here while my friendlies are outside spotting for me. I know I'm not going to get hit. I'm going to fire off my torps at this KGV just to tell you they don't hit anything. They're not there to hit anything though. They're there as a bit of backup to make him try and turn, to make him stop pushing me, even though I know he's probably not going to get this far. It's not the point. There we go, here's my first kill. Back up in the Akatsuki. Thalak's having a bit of fun over there with agonizing out. Wardred shouts at me at this point, Andy, behind you, Kagero. Alright then, let's go deal with that Kagero. So my smoke screen's about to end, and if you notice, Parrot's popped his. He's now in a great place to fire from. Myself and Gun can spot. And I'm going to move around to the north hand side because I've got a funny feeling that they want to push the south side of A. Now I want to get rid of that Akatsuki. Now we see a lovely little Charles Martel pushing in. This is all being done by 3 coordinated destroyers. Yes, we've had some help, okay, but 3 coordinated destroyers here. Let's look at the minimap where we are. Great positions, nice and safe. We've got Scharnhorst and a North Carol and a Gneise now pushing around the north side to try and flank. Who knows a Kagero up there. Well, I could fire at the Charles Martel, but actually I think I'd hit the rock, so I'm going to go for the Colorado and start trying to get him on fire. See? I'd hit the rock, so I'm going for the Colorado. Akatsuki's down, brilliant. There's all the shells coming in from Thalic onto the Baltimore there. Charles Martel gets deleted by the North Carolina. Again, I've spread my smoke out, which allows me to move around in my smoke, getting better positions each time. Colorado doesn't know who to shoot at. He's just firing off in a bookie, which means we keep him spotted. He takes a big hit there, I reckon, from the North Carolina. Somehow Sims rams a Gneise out to death. And the bookie finishes him off. So all we've got left now is a Bismarck, a Baltimore, a Kagero. We don't know where the busy is until I push out my smoke. Now this is why I've moved out smoke. Yes, I've got 55 seconds, but we needed to spot, we needed to see where this Bismarck was. We knew he wasn't in the cap, but we need a bit of intel. Thalic's been pulling the Baltimore away. Baltimore's suddenly realised that it's not going. He can chase after him all he wants, but he's never going to get him. So Baltimore disengages and Thalic can turn round and start pushing back again. I turn round because if I kept pushing, the Bismarck would spot me. And I don't want to be close to him, or too close to him. I don't have a problem firing now that I'm moving away, because I know I can accelerate and get out of there. I changed to AP because he's giving me his broadside, and it allows me, if I can hit it, to cause more damage on that superstructure. Not really paying attention to where I'm going. I might hit this island. I managed to slow down and dodge it in time. The gun's back on him again. He's hardly moving. See that? Look at that, it's just over 1,000 damage. Over 1,000 damage. 700 damage. It's a good hit. Gero kills the bookie. I pop my heal. This is why this ship's just so much fun. I can just fire away, disengage, pop a heal. Excellent. So there's 5 of us left, including a North Cal, a Baltimore, and a Kagero on the opposing team. Yes, I'm at max range, but I'm going to start firing now. I'm not worried about this Baltimore. Incoming the shells from Thalic. He gets to have a bit of fun as well. He's been leading this Baltimore a merry chase the entire game, just about. Look how much damage Thalic's actually taken from doing that. Not very much at all. Now I've got his broadside, I'm going to start firing AP again. Versus radar, don't particularly care. I'm completely safe. It's more parrots that's in trouble. There's the Kagero. North Carolina finishes off the Baltimore. And that's it. This is a game for us. There's a bit of a few jibes in the chat if you've been paying attention. We've been called disgusting and so on and so forth. But this was great fun. We were just talking to each other the entire time, letting each other know what we were going to do. There you go. Epic Bobs. Yes, we are. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Catch you soon.